Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killerrodan. And today, I'm going to be making another video here, folks, of course. Yes, of course, it's going to be another drama kind of video, again, even if my YouTube channel, my main one, pretty much became like a drama channel, so to speak. And I'll give a link for Air Force, whom is doing a bunch of video game related stuff, and a link for my second YouTube channel, where I'll be reviewing a bunch of movies and shit. But anyway, point being is that I really didn't want this to make this video. Because the thing is that this happened like years ago, and I do mean years ago. I really didn't want to do this, yes, I was shocked that it happened. Yes, it's an unfortunate event. Yes, it happened. There's no denying that. It's a part of reality forever, and it's part of a sort of community. Unfortunately, of course, I'm referring to this one YouTuber, Mr. Anime, who murdered at least his immediate family. You know, because apparently he was off his meds or something, which does not excuse anything. And yes, of course, this made quite a bit of news. And yeah, I think I might show a bit of that in this video. So, yeah, folks, it's unfortunate that lives are lost for no fucking reason. And not that I'm trying to suggest this should have been a reason. Don't get me wrong, but it was just so pointless. Also, he even said he just wanted to forgive himself. But anyway.
He is known on YouTube as Mr. Anime, this self-styled film critic whose videos have been watched more than 1 million times.
Hi, Mr. Anime here, and if you saw the title of the video, you know what this is all about.
But Trey Sessler is much more than a student of Japanese-style animation.
Oh, how you doing, everyone? It's Mr. Anime, or you can call me Trey. You can call me the guy that does the video game reviews, or you can call me the guy that does all the gun stuff now.
All the gun stuff now. Yeah, according to police in Texas, this guy studied murder before becoming a mass killer. The 22-year-old is now in jail under $5 million bond and a suicide watch. He is charged with gunning down his school teacher father, his mother, and his older brother, all at the family's home. This is Waller, just out of Houston in Texas. Here's the home. Police say Sessler also admitted killing animals, shooting at closed businesses and schools in the middle of night.
The individual was only 22 years old when he had done the act. And when he gunned down his parents and his brother at their home, was captured by police after a day-long manhunt, I should say. The individual, he was definitely a critic from Texas, is believed to have these high-powered weapons. So, and yes, they were eventually caught him, of course, and he was arrested, obviously. But some individuals made some idiotic comment by saying, oh, it was because of violence in anime. Yeah, you heard me right, folks. Some people actually blamed the violence in anime as a result for his actions. That's what made him motivated to do so. That had to be one of the most fucking nonsensical bullshit I've heard. I mean, yes, it does not excuse what he did, but come on. It's no different than when people were claiming that video games were making kids violent, even though despite the fact that there was a rating and they should have been looking after. So it's the same kind of warped logic here, and claiming that anime is what inspired him to do so. So maybe he should be looked over a bit better. That's just bullshit. Also, apparently, playing some adult video games will somehow make you a sex addict and discriminate against women. So yeah, when you're breaking it down, none of this makes any sense. Yes, of course, this is a tragic event. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, folks, it's just a shame that this kind of thing would actually occur.
Also setting fires, and he had plans to do much, much more.
He further admitted to investigators that he studied serial killers to the point of grading their work and researching mass shootings in public areas that included, but not limited to, the Columbine shooting incident. He had thoughts of committing some act of public violence, such as these.
On the phone with me, Waller County Sheriff Glenn Smith from Hempstead, Texas. First, just excellent work on catching someone who obviously intended to seek harm, sir. We just heard from the chief of police saying this is a guy who studied serial killers to the point of giving them grades. Have you been able to deduce what his intent would have been? What have you learned about him?
Well, back then, folks, it was hard for me to accept this kind of a thing because he really did not come off like this. If you actually watch his videos, he came off like way different. So yeah, I was hoping that maybe he was just taking the blame for somebody else. I don't know why I thought that, but I guess I didn't want to accept it right away. Maybe he was just taking the blame for someone else and just went to prison for it. But unfortunately, that's not the reality. He actually did it, and he should be paying for his crimes.
Well, during this investigation, and of course, certainly still ongoing, but he took what he felt like was the top 8 serial killers, graded about what action they took, but he also studied all kinds of mass shootings, just like the Columbine shooting and other school events. But I think in his mind, he was just trying to see the possibility of what he could maybe do in the future to outdo them.
Sheriff, I have read that you've described him in terms of his psyche. You say he is the class example of escalating criminal behavior. What do you mean by that?
Yes, when this event was finally over, the bodies of his parents and brother were discovered around 1 p.m. at their home after police had received a call from concerned relatives, so to speak. So, yeah, a family member described him as a certain way, and prior to this, he had no criminal record and was actually an anime enthusiast, which in itself is fine, I guess. But yeah, this thing actually had occurred, unfortunately. But I guess if I'm gonna end this video in any kind of way, so even though my point should be pretty damn obvious right now, is that watching violent anime, I repeat, does not make you a criminal. I thought I'd just make that clear, or as if it wasn't really. And that guy is an asshole for doing that kind of a thing. So anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and take care. See ya. Oh yeah.